What's going on, guys? I'm back with another one. And a few nights ago, I watched a movie called Shirley, starring Elizabeth Moss, Michael Stuhlbarg, and Odessa Young. First of all, this is the movie that I was gonna watch before the Kevin James movie caught my eye. Just in case y'all wonder. Now let's get into that review. Shirley is a movie about a woman named Shirley who writes murder mystery novels. And her husband is a professor played by Michael Stuhlbarg. They're this interesting, odd couple who tends to get off on just causing drama, trouble in a sick way. I think it inspires her to write another novel or whatever. Her character is weird as hell. So, it's just, she's not a people person by any means, first of all. So they tend to take in this couple into their home. I think the guy is a student of the husband. And so, they welcome him into the home. They say, you can stay here. Room and boarding is free as long as you help out with the cleaning, because Shirley is stuck in her bed most of the time due to her mental issues. She has some very strong mental issues going on there. And she hasn't been out of the house in months, I think, because of that. And so they agree to, write the books and to help clean her up around the house as long as they're able to stay, right? But, Shirley is having trouble writing this book, and she needs some inspiration. And that's where this couple kind of plays as the pawns to this storyline. And that's when all the hits the fan, right? All right. So let's get into the positives of this. In my opinion, the positives of this movie is the sexual tension. And let me explain what I mean by that. When it's right on the jump, this movie starts off with the love scene. Just to warn you. It's a love scene. And I think it was to illustrate, it wasn't just to show sex. It was to illustrate how almost every young couple starts off. They're hot, they're ready to go, they just love each other so much, and the vibe is so strong when they start off. And so by having it start off with that vibe, it helped further down the road understand how this is broken down, and the games that are played to write this book, how it affects the couple's relationship so perfectly well. All right. I think another strong point about this movie was, of course, Elizabeth Moss herself. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This actress, no matter what she's in, no matter if the movie is good or bad, she always stands out. She played this character so well, and she just fit this character. She became this character, the oddball that this character was. Her face just gave it. Her facial expressions, how she looked, the way she behaved through the movie was the most interesting thing that might be about this movie. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's what I have to say about the positives. She brought it all on her own once again. I'm still waiting for that moment where she can get a blockbuster movie, not only helped by her but helped by the rest of the cast, because she's always having to carry the movie. Now let's get into the negatives, because I couldn't wait to get to this one. This movie, man, my problem with this movie, after a while, it was like it wasn't going. It was like I kept asking myself, where is this movie going? Where is this movie going? Because it started off strong, like it was gonna have some kind of oomph to it, right? But then it started to lose me, and what it also did a lot of times is it would have like the music in the background, like something crazy was gonna happen, but then it was really nothing. It was something that didn't make sense. In the end, it was something that didn't make sense. They had a lot of that going on, and a lot of drag time city. I'm gonna give it that too. Drag time city, man. With this movie, I could have written it a different way myself if I wanted to. There were parts that they should have dwelled deeper into, in my opinion, as well. There were issues with the young couple, the husband of the young couple, that could have been that they could have shown us. You have to see the movie, though. You have to see the movie. They could have shown us these parts, and so for even leaving out details like that, this movie suffered. It suffered in a huge way. It suffered in a huge way, man. And for that, I'm gonna have to give it a Yeah. There was so much potential with the lead. Elizabeth Moss, like I said before, Elizabeth Moss, if it was just all up to her, and she directed this movie. Let me tell you something. She directed this. She helped. I think we helped direct it. It was another director. It'll be at the bottom of the screen. But she helped with the direction. Martin Scorsese was in the production lane of this movie. This is another movie that didn't hit well, that has something to do with Martin Scorsese. When Martin Scorsese involves himself with non-mafia movies, it doesn't work out. That's the curse now. If you see a non-mafia movie and Martin Scorsese is a part of this, beware. But I still want people to watch this movie and give me your opinion of what you thought. What do you think about this movie? You thought it could have been more or not? Let me know. And like, share, subscribe. I'll be back.